Let's be real for a second. When you hear the word rich, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For most people, it's images of working 100 hours a week, grinding until your eyes bleed, or getting lucky with some random meme coin. We've been conditioned to think that wealth is this extreme, painful mountain that only the chosen few can climb.
But here's the truth that the 1% won't tell you because it's not hardcore enough for a motivational poster. Wealth isn't usually built on big, heroic moments. It's built on boring, effortless habits. It's about the things you do when you're on autopilot.
If you're struggling to get ahead, it's probably not because you're not working hard enough. It's because your autopilot is set to broke. Today, I'm going to show you 10 habits that require almost zero willpower once you set them up, but will absolutely change your financial trajectory in 2026. Habit number 1, the ghost savings rule. Most people treat savings like leftovers. They pay the rent, buy the groceries, go out for drinks, and then, if there's anything left at the end of the month, they save it. That is a losing game. You will never have leftovers. The ghost rule is simple. You automate your savings so that the money never even hits your vision. It moves from your paycheck to your high-yield account or your brokerage before you even see it. If you never see it, you don't miss it. You learn to live on what's left, and suddenly you're building wealth while you're sleeping. It's effortless because you took you out of the equation. Habit number 2, the 24-hour cooling period. We live in an era of one-click dopamine hits. Amazon, TikTok Shop, Instagram ads, they are all designed to bypass your logical brain and go straight to your impulses. Here's the habit. Anything that isn't a necessity, if it's over $50, goes into a 24-hour jail. You put it in the cart and you walk away. If you still want it 24 hours later, buy it. But 9 times out of 10, that need was just a temporary spike in brain chemicals. By tomorrow, you'll realize you didn't actually want the item. You just wanted the feeling of buying it. Habit number 3, unsubscribe from the temptation. This is the most effortless one on the list. Take 10 minutes today to go through your email and unsubscribe from every single retail newsletter. The Gap, Best Buy, Sephora, delete them all. Why? Because these companies spend millions of dollars on psychologists to figure out how to make you feel like you're losing money by not using a 20% discount. If you don't see the sale doesn't interest. You can't be tempted by a doorbuster deal if you don't know what's happening. Habit number 4, the value-based audit. Stop trying to cut every expense. It makes life miserable, and miserable people eventually revenge spend. Instead, do a value audit. Look at your bank statement from last month. Highlight everything that actually brought you joy or saved you time. Maybe it was that gym membership or a dinner with an old friend. Now, look at everything else. The random subscriptions, the mediocre takeout, the impulse buys. The habit here is ruthless cutting of the things you don't care about, so you can spend extravagantly on the things you do. Being rich isn't about having everything. It's about having exactly what you value. Habit number 5, the second-hand first mentality. In the US, we are obsessed with new. New cars, new clothes, new tech. But the moment you take that new item home, its value plummets. Make it a habit to check the used market first. Whether it's Facebook Marketplace, eBay, or a thrift store, you can often find the exact same quality for 30 to 50% of the price. If you save $500 on a couch and $10,000 by buying a 3-year-old car instead of a new one, you've just made more profit than most people do in a year of races. Habit number 6, check the scoreboard daily. You wouldn't play a game without looking at the score, right? Yet most people go weeks without checking their bank accounts because they're afraid of what they'll see. Make it a habit to spend exactly 60 seconds every morning checking your balances. Not to obsess, just to be aware. Awareness creates a subconscious boundary. When you know exactly how much you have, you naturally make better decisions throughout the day. It's like a GPS for your wallet. Habit number 7, the one in, one out rule. Clutter is expensive. When your house is full of stuff, you lose things, you buy duplicates, and you feel the need for a bigger space. The habit is simple. For every new thing you bring into your house, something else has to go. Want a new pair of shoes? Sell or donate an old pair.
This stops lifestyle creep in its tracks and forces you to ask, is this new thing really better than what I already have? Habit number 8, optimize your big 3. Everyone talks about the $5 latte. Forget the latte. The latte isn't making you poor. Your big 3 are housing, transportation, and food. If you can find a way to shave 10% off your rent, or drive a car that's paid off, or master a 15-minute home-cooked meal, you are saving thousands of dollars without ever feeling deprived. Focus your energy on the big wins, and the small stuff will take care of itself.
Habit number 9, investing in future you skills. The greatest asset you will ever own is your own ability to earn. Spend 20 minutes a day while you're driving or at the gym listening to a podcast or an audiobook that teaches you a high-value skill. In 2026, the world is moving fast. If you're not upgrading your internal software, you're becoming obsolete. This is effortless because you're just swapping mindless scrolling for intentional learning. Over a year, that's hundreds of hours of edge over your competition. Habit number 10, the gratitude reset. This sounds like woo-woo hippie stuff, but stay with me. The reason we spend money we don't have is often to fill a void of not enoughness. We feel like we're falling behind, so we buy things to feel better. Make it a habit every night to acknowledge one thing you're grateful for that costs $0. A good conversation, a sunset, a decent cup of coffee. When you realize how much of your happiness is actually free, the urge to buy status items starts to disappear. A person who is content is a person who is impossible to exploit. Building wealth in 2026 isn't about being a genius or a martyr. It's about building a fortress of small habits that protect you from a system designed to keep you broke. Start with just one of these. Don't try to do all 10 today. Pick the ghost savings or the 24-hour rule. Set it up, let it become effortless, and then add the next. Being rich isn't a destination, it's a way of moving through the world. If you found this helpful, do me a favor. Hit that like button so the algorithm knows this is the kind of stuff people actually need to hear. And tell me in the comments, which one of these habits are you starting tonight? Let's hold each other accountable. I'll see you in the next one.